best thing about living near the beach is that there's sand and rocks. And I know you all been watching Instagram about the salt guy, and I've been dying to try this. Check it out. Remember when Rocky said with a mouthful of marbles that it's not about how hard you hit, but it's about how hard you get hit and you keep moving forward? Well, he was wrong. Today is January 21st and it is 53 degrees out, and I am happy. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. And if you are watching this video and you haven't already done so, please click the little red button up in that screen that says subscribe. And most importantly, if you know anybody going through a tough time and you think that some of my videos may help, please share them with others, as this is the main point of this channel, is spreading this message. I was going to do a Rocky impression with some marbles in my mouth, you know, to make it more authentic, but I realized 25 years ago that I was not built out to be an actor. With that being said, his quote does have some valid points, but he is wrong in something that is very important that he does not address. The most important aspect about that mini process is how quickly you get back up after getting knocked down. For example, if you're chasing a financial goal of being financially free in the next 10 years, or you're trying to buy a home, or you're trying to buy a car, something comes up where you have to use some of that money or some of your resources for an outside cause or an outside effect that happened. Yes, it's a setback, but you can't sit there and hone in on it and say, oh, I'm now this much farther back from reaching my goal. And you can't focus on that. You can't sulk in it. You need to put it in the past, learn from the situation, learn not to make that mistake again. Take the positive information that you've learned from that and get back up right away and continue to take action, moving in that right direction as if nothing happened. You have to take that mindset. You have to take that method of action to keep moving forward. It's not about getting back up again. We all get back up again. The only time you don't get back up is when you're dead. And the point of this video is to take the positive from that setback, get right back up on your feet, process the positivity from it, move forward and continue moving forward in that right direction. You can't lay there for days or weeks or hours. You have to get right back up. If you lay there for too long, you're going to get stuck in that rut, and you are not going to have the ability to get back on your feet and moving in the right direction. It's too long of a process. There's too many people these days that are too focused on, oh yeah, but I'll get back up. We all get back up. But it's all about how quickly you get back up and continue moving in the positive direction. That's what makes the difference. That's what successful people do. That's what the ultra successful people do. They get right back up quickly and they continue moving in the direction that they were originally going. It's the time period from when you get knocked down to getting back up. The quicker you can get back up from that setback, back on your feet, moving in the right direction, is going to lead you a much more positive result in the long run. There's so many people that put out these big goals and dreams and aspirations to go start something, and they go and they start and they're making good progress, they're making good traction, and then boom, a setback. And then all of a sudden they sulk in it, they sit in it for hours, for days, for weeks, for months. And that eventually leads to this big picture of calling it quits. And that's why you have to get up quickly right away and continue taking action in the right direction. What happens is, if the longer you wait after a setback, you start to form a rut. And in that rut, you begin to decay. Your dreams and your motivation and your thoughts and your aspirations, they start to decay. When they start to decay, more time goes on, months, years, and then eventually it just becomes quits, and then you never end up achieving what you originally set out to do. So it's not really about how many times you get hit and how many times you get knocked down and then how many times you get back up. The real point of it is how quickly you get up after you get knocked down.